This isn't the place for that.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place. If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices. Oh, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
This isn't the place for that.
Have you done as I asked, Khan?
Yes, my Lord Xantum. I sent one of my best men to the crypts in the temple, as you instructed.
The orb must be placed within the Chamber of Ashes within the crypts. If your man fails to do this, then both of you shall answer for it.
Yes, my lord. He knows your wishes, and he will not fail you.
Very well. Bring me the prisoner you found in the sewers. I will question him now.
My lord, I sent for the prisoner some time ago, but I have received no word from the bugbears in the sewers.
Send your men into the sewers. Find out what has happened to our soldiers and bring me the prisoner. Do not fail me in this, Khan.
Yes, my lord. Should I recall the man I sent to the temple?
No. If he places the orb as instructed, he will not be coming back. Tell your men to avoid the temple grounds. To enter it now is certain death.
This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helmet.
What are you doing here? Run now, before he changes you! I am Fayed, a priest of Ilmater. I tend the crypts and perform burial rites here at the Shrine of Suffering. Now I fear that I shall be the next one to be changed. into the walking dead. Haven't you seen them? They're everywhere. My fellow brothers and sisters of the temple, all dead. I was taking an urn of ashes to one of the crypts when I discovered a strange set of tracks leading downwards. When I followed them, I found that thing, that foul orb, and the dead arose around me. Vile skeletons, zombies, unholy ground. I acted quickly, sealing this level off from the level below, then barricaded myself in this room. I had hoped sealing off this level would prevent the dead from reaching here. I was wrong. We priests of Ilmater set up some non-lethal traps here in the crypts to capture grave robbers. The trap that sealed off the exits is triggered by 3 urns on this level. When these urns are taken from their pedestals, stone blocks seal off all the exits from this level. I knocked all the urns from their pedestals and then barricaded myself in here. But I was not fast enough. Some of the dead had already entered this level, and the power of that thing below seems to be able to reach even here. Fortunately, I'm able to hide myself from the eyes of these undead creatures, for the time being. I can only hope that the gates and wards will prevent the dead from reaching the level above. They're coming from below, from that thing in the Chamber of Ashes. It's an orb. I only caught a glimpse of it, what it was doing to my fellow priests. The orb calls to their spirits, then kills them, slowly letting them die, then raising them again so they may suffer in undeath as well. It hates all of us priests. Even now, I can hear it calling, trying to draw me to it so it can kill me, then raise me from the dead to perform its will. I don't know. I was delivering an urn to the lower crypts when I suddenly noticed tracks on the floor. As I am the only one who usually comes down here, I became curious and followed them. They lead to the level below. That was when I noticed a foul-smelling mist emanating from the Chamber of Ashes. When I entered the chamber, there it was, a swirling gray orb surrounded by bodies and this horrid glow. And without thinking, I ran and hid. No, my place is here. I should help you, not run from this. If I can help you, I will. To reach the level below, you must find the 3 urns on this level and place them back on the proper pedestals. Then the gate to the crypts below will open. There are 3 urns, gold, silver, and bronze. They and the pedestals they rested upon were intended to catch grave robbers. I had hoped by activating them I could seal the undead below. A vain hope. I don't know. I was delivering an urn to the lower crypts when I suddenly noticed tracks on the floor. As I am the only one who usually comes down here, I became curious and followed them. They lead to the level below. That was when I noticed a foul-smelling mist emanating from the Chamber of Ashes. When I entered the chamber, there it was, a swirling gray orb surrounded by bodies and this horrid glow. And without thinking, no, my place is...
Funny what even if you it's like, even if you got like raid like with one actually, right? You just got like this notification, which is supposed to be kinda epic actually anyway. Shit, I almost die actually again. These guys hit so hard. How's run going? It's it's not like it's supposed to be just anything special actually, right? I don't know. It's like I just playing first time since it's just PC port actually, right? It's like previously I only just I mean I play original Baldur's Gate actually. Been just a big fan of Forgotten Realms games, right? But I never play actually Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance because it looked like Diablo, and I just to be perfectly honest, it's like it plays like just Gauntlet actually from Sega. I don't know. So. The only thing I don't like so far it's these difficulty spikes actually. Since I played on hard, this game is just it's like first location been like a kindergarten actually, right? And the second, just like part of the sewers are just been extremely hard for me at least, right? Same goes with this just enemies. They all hit just they basically barely hit you actually, and our enemies actually, and sometimes they strike so hard. To skip difficulties make you play easy or normal when hard. Well, I don't know. It's like we totally got like this difficulty spikes. So that's the only thing what I don't like. It's not like it's impossible actually, but I just been like, ah. But as far as I understand, like these damage numbers are insane by itself actually, because it's like you hit or like on just low number damage actually or high number. Well, it's like basically the range between like on just number, like you just hit or 5 or 25 actually, and enemies can hit that too actually, right? And every time when you just been hit by 25 or just even more damage, you totally feel it actually, right? They barely scratch you or just take half of your health, and that's what. But at least this guy is not supposed to be like these bugbears, I don't know. At least you can block them. Or these slime enemies, I suppose. Archers you can kite. I like how the game actually use physics actually. It's like back in the days, this game was released like in 2001. And they just use pretty decent engine actually. Was supposed to use physics actually, because you can just pull this blocks, I suppose, or boxes, right? To just no, you can just hide behind them actually, right? And archers can't reach you or just inflict damage actually. No, we basically can't reach you actually, right? Lol. They basically just put a lot of effort actually to basically a spin-off of the game actually. Through this, and I grabbed my friend to be my DM, and randomly throughout we rolled that 20 to see what to do as long as it doesn't mess with the story. And you can have DM in this game? Are you serious? Like it's supposed to be cooperative or what? And the guy can be your DM, lol? For a spin-off game, actually, this one is pretty decent actually. Oh, but back in the days it was pretty decent actually, because this one it's been kind of famous, I suppose. Not like Baldur's Gate, like original Baldur's Gate actually, but anyway. Can have it in the game, but I have him on the side to be like, hey, roll for this. And it's like I just need to look at the map actually, and I just hide it. I just can't get used to this just config when you just need to just hit with A button on Xbox controller and just block with RT for some reason and jump with A. Usually it's like it's supposed to be like otherwise actually. You jump with A, for example, and just and you're supposed to hit with X or something like this, but it's like X is confirmation button on this, and it's kind of strange actually, to be perfectly honest. I just continuously died actually because instead of hitting the enemy, I jump for some reason. It's kind of funny what It's like it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be like standalone game actually, but they basically just have the same aesthetics actually in this one. It totally feels and plays like classic Forgotten Realms adventure. We totally know what we're doing actually back in the days when you got like these games like Demon's Stone actually, and Baldur's Gate and any other Forgotten Realms game, and like Neverwinter Nights for example. It was released, I think, just the same year as this game actually, but this game not been like just made by bioware actually. It's someone else. It's Snowball Studios, right? Like the same people who actually make this just EverQuest game actually. What look exactly the same but take place in EverQuest universe actually. Like Heroes of Narata, I think, right? But it's never been ported actually. But they can actually port it since they already just port these two games. But I don't know just how this game is selling right now actually, according to Steam services, to Steam Spy for example. Well, sadly it's too late actually. If this game was ported like to PC like 10 years ago, it will be more or less successful actually. But now nobody cares actually, sadly. I'll just take example like this year actually, right? Or previous one when you just got games like Elden Ring or just I don't know, just Baldur's Gate 3. I just don't understand. Sorry. Accent. If you think I'm just German, no. My mod is German, but it's Herberde. But I'm not from Germany. And I don't think I got an accent actually, compared to all these people actually who just try to speak English and they been like, I don't know, just like from countries like France, for example, right? I'm not supposed to just have accent at all actually. It's like usually I only mess up words actually and I'll just speak tired. It's like I'm not to speak normal. Like, I'm not supposed to speak normal because I'm tired actually. Usually actually, right? The saying, heavy German didn't know if German would be easier for you. But you just say I see the word accent actually, right? In this German phrase what you just type actually. And I mean, it's like I'm not supposed to be against just our people's language actually, right? It's like you got like just for example like two German guys actually in your chat actually, and it's like so far if they just can understand each other actually, it's totally fine, right? I just myself just speak just English mostly actually, right? I was fine either I can type either, okay. It was kind of funny, but I thought like you just need to just straightly just run actually and kill enemies, but now I understand that you also need to solve puzzles actually, and I'm too stupid for that. I really don't want to I really don't want to just run around and find this urn, I don't know. And when you level up, you restore your HP, right? And I wonder what this just green bar is supposed to do in this game. It's not like it's stamina. It's stamina or what? Went through this part tonight, and every chest that came across I would roll against my DM to see if I saw a chest while fighting for my life. I missed so many chests. You can now adjust any of your abilities by one point is your experience bar. Well, it was kind of predictable actually. For some reason, I just continuously just think about like what this bar is supposed to do actually, and it's experience bar. Lol. Move cursor and down to see raising ability will do. Press A. You basically just need to raise your stats, right? Well, it's kind of useless to just raise up constitution actually. It's kind of funny what this. It's like they basically give you an illusion of choice, like an original D&D game, but they just continuously just try to just transcend the rules actually of Dungeons and Dragons to a computer game. But in computer game, it's all different. You need to be like, if you really want to transcend actually the original Dungeons and Dragons experience, actually, you do something like. Even World of Warcraft actually just basically just it's copy-paste Dungeons and Dragons. All these archetypes like tank, healer, damage dealer, it's all comes from D&D actually. But it's kind of funny what you basically got no choice here actually. You just can just raise intelligence and what you will have actually. More experience per victory. Okay, they just it's like they add stats into this game, and if you just raise certain stat actually, it will just give you just different thing compared to just to original tabletop. It's like game. More experience per victory, ranged attack, armor class, +1 armor class from dexterity. 1 hit point per level, faster health regeneration. Minus. Okay, we're not supposed to be that useless. Okay, I just take my words back, I suppose. Oh, hit points per level, faster health regeneration. Item cost, item resell value, and strength with melee attack damage. I will take strength above all else actually. You don't. As far as I understand, you don't need regeneration because regeneration is kind of useless actually. If you got like the straight fight and people basically hitting you, and all you need to do is just drink potions. Endurance, 15 more pounds. Hit points, damage, short powerful charge, what inflict tremendous damage. 13 and 21 it's tremendous damage. Tremendous damage it's like, if you ask me, it's like it's something like 50, I don't know. But not 20. Okay, I really just want to go armor, I don't know. Done, yeah. I also need to save the game somehow. Hope this skeleton not supposed to kill me or anything like this. I like these details actually. When you hit a zombie or a skeleton, I suppose, right? You just cut them in half actually, and they just continue to live actually, and just try to kill you. And you need to just you basically got 2 chases of killing skeleton, right? And I wonder, is it random actually? It's randomized, or it's just constant. Archers, right? What game totally feels and plays like Gauntlet. It's good old Gauntlet, just one of the first and one of the most successful dungeon crawlers before Diablo actually, and games like this. Okay, even before Gauntlet actually, you're supposed to have games like Eye of Beholder, I suppose, or Might and Magic games. Or, I don't know, just any other dungeon crawler actually from DOS, I suppose, right? But it feels and plays totally like Gauntlet. So many archers, are you serious? Kinda funny what I level up, my guy, but I'm not feeling it, if you feeling it actually. They hit hard, they just survive all the hits, and I need to just spend like, just basically like, just 10 or 15 seconds to just kill one skeleton, lol. I wonder what is the most OP character in this game? It's this sorceress actually, archer, or the warrior guy, I don't know. Because warrior, this dwarf guy, just not supposed to look like he just can stand just all this damage actually. Or you're not supposed to just kill an enemy pretty quickly, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because this weapon is kinda shitty one actually. But it's basically the best what you can equip right now. It's this kin short sword or masterwork short sword, right? And kin it's like, it's like according to the original Neverwinter Nights, just Baldur's Gate actually. Mostly it's like you can have a kin weapon actually in Neverwinter Nights 1 actually, not in Baldur's Gate. Kin weapon is basically meaning that you will just crit more often actually. You got like just large range of crits actually, right? Like between 17 I think or just 220. How is urn supposed to look? Oh, what you need to find actually? You can go upwards, right? Yeah, up to town. You can jump. Lol. Yeah, but with graphics low, it's 2001. If only with graphics, just graphics like this you can have in Neverwinter Nights 1 actually. Even with all these HD textures actually in Neverwinter Nights 1 and Enhanced Edition game not supposed to be just to look even close to that actually, lol. Like, how is this possible? Engine like, I mean, okay, they got their own engine actually, what they use in PlayStation 2 games actually, and Xbox, but if only actually, they just sell it to BioWare, I suppose. But maybe it's just different type of engine actually. Well, it was not compatible to PC maybe. That's the reason, and that's why you just can't port it like just like very easily. As far as I understand, they just built a light emulator actually for this game, since you just got like this CMD panel whenever you just run the game from Steam or Epic Games Store, as far as I understand. Or maybe you need to be a genius actually and just use blunt weapon to kill skeletons faster. Since it's kind of roleplay wise actually to just hit skeletons with blunt weapon, not slashing weapon. Kick. Shit. Just stay quiet. What are you doing? Oh. If only you can play Paladin this game. But sadly no Paladin actually. No in Baldur's Gate 1 Dark Alliance, no the second one actually. It's kind of funny that you can play Drow Monk actually in Dark Alliance 2 for some reason.
Found something.
You have found a strange medallion, quest item, understandable. It's this guy from Tavern, right? As far as I understand. You serious? Okay, if you just... Do you have blunt weapon? Sounds like you got types of weapon, right? You basically got base damage. If you got kin status, you got like this just red icon on weapon. Seems so, I don't know. Huh. Why this guy is so fucking strong? I ask them, but they're not answering me. What stuff? I pick up stuff, right? How to make this map bigger? It's LT button. Save game. Bien. This script is gigantic, I don't know. The only good thing about this game, what enemies not supposed to respawn actually. That's the only good part actually. It was before this just shitty game design actually what we just brought after the Dark Souls on Demon Souls I suppose game was released actually, right? Right now every second game use this fucking shitty mechanic. You just use bonfire and voila, you again just got like just full just location full of enemies. At least in this game, if you just kill enemies, you kill them for good actually and forever. Are you serious, lol? Yeah, it's because of this map, I suppose, right? I just look at the map and not supposed to look at my HP actually. Won't have you waited, you got baited. Again. It's the best way to kill enemies in this game. It's just bait them to just go and just it's like and meet them at the doorway actually. Since this game is all about physics actually, they can't just go like it's like they can't go through actually with this amount of people actually just trying to kill you actually at this doorway. You basically can kill them one by one. Yeah, but that's fine actually. It's not like it's just hold somebody here actually anyway, right? Oh, I just questioned myself actually. Which one class is supposed to be like OP in this game? Actually, it's like archer or well, just sorceress actually. If she's sorceress, from say oh, you basically got dwarf, human, and just human girl, right? Or elf, I suppose, right? Talk to this guy, right?
You've returned. Have you destroyed the orb?
The question is like, what is the sequence of this urn actually? Well, just in which order you need to place them? Data in the crypts. Is this level sealed? I need some healing. Still trying to make my way down there. That's free healing, great. I suppose, well, it's really good actually, but you're not supposed to just spend resources actually, since you're not supposed to get like durability on weapons. Like in just some RPGs, like in Elden Ring for example. Oh, Elden Ring actually, or a Souls game I suppose. Well, it's not like even about Souls games anyway actually. I mean, you got a lot of games actually what got like durability on weapon. I think the Human Archer is the most versatile and Dwarven Fighter is the least versatile, and the Sorcerer is in between. Well, I think one good thing about the Archer, as far as I understand, is like you can just kite enemies, and it's kinda just easy to kite them actually in this game, like one by one. Even if they got like range attack, actually, you easily can dodge it. But since you just easily can block enemies also, and basically by blocking you mean like just I mean you're not supposed to receive any damage actually, right? By blocking. If you block an enemy hit you, you basically receive like nothing, right? Some enemies can just go through a block, like with slimes I suppose, right? With a ranged attack. But it's not supposed to hit, it's not supposed to, you're not supposed to receive a lot of damage actually, right? So I don't know. It's like, fighter is kind of okay, but what you totally just can just mention actually is the difficulty spikes. You totally feel it actually. Like you got like enemies actually from the first location. That's I think what I despise in any game designer actually go for that. When you got like these gaps of difficulty between like very easy to extremely hard, I don't know. I just don't understand how we just balance just any game around that actually. Like in Pathfinder Kingmaker, or just Wrath of Rages, I suppose. I don't know. And I think I totally understand people who like extreme challenge, like unfair actually gamer, would just been thrown toward to them actually, but. And you can move camera like this. It's item sword. It's magic, lol. It was kinda easy puzzle actually. It's a typical bioware puzzle, I can say actually. It's well, you can figure out it by yourself basically. Since you got like 3 different urns actually. One is supposed to be like just like, I mean you got like just silver, golden I suppose, right? And I don't know, just like green one I suppose. You really want to say bronze, but it's not bronze actually. Lol. Ah, it's safe point. Guys, you just surround me. Unexpected. I'm dead. Long have you waited? You got jebaited. Well, let's go. It's actually time to just teleport to this guy, actually give him amulet, I suppose. Oh, you got 5 recall potion. Hello, mister.
Ah, it's good to see you again, friend. Why? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you.
We haven't got just the I don't know, just like face impressions actually, I suppose, right? You got you got like just real cutscenes actually, and kinda decent look ones actually, right? Compared to Neverwinter Nights 1. And it's the same year, just when they released actually Neverwinter Nights 1 and this game, lol. In 2001, as far as I understand, right? Neverwinter Nights 1? Yeah. Neverwinter Nights, Microsoft Windows, June 18, 2002. And Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. It was 2001, right? Obviously, you need to open Wikipedia for some reason. 2001, yeah. Dark Alliance engine. If only they just you can use this engine actually in Neverwinter Nights actually.
I feared I would have to leave Baldur's Gate without it. Oh, thank you. Please.
Ah,
friend,
it's
you must accept this gratitude.
facile animation as far as I understand, right?
Perhaps it can help you now, as you have helped me.
You get magic mace, you gain 300 experience. I hope this mace is supposed to be like kind of like paladin mace. We're supposed to just do more damage to undead, right? LT mace of disruption. +1. To 7, right? And this master jeweled dagger, spiked club, short, masterwork 212, 212, 27. But it costs more, right?
This isn't the place for that.
This isn't a place for that. This isn't place for that.
This isn't the place for that.
If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop
Forward.
has excellent weapons
Look
at
no further.
reasonable prices.
They say, wait, I got an accent actually, right? Forward.
Oh, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you. We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
This guy insulting his customer and just afterward he just tried to just promote his shit. What, are you serious?
Axes, bows. We have everything.
I'm insulted, man. You just tell me what I smell like sewers. I'm not gonna buy anything from you. I'm insulted. I demand compensation. You need to give me something for free. This frost bastard sword costs you like 10,000 gold. Are you serious with these prices, people? What the fuck is this? How am I supposed to afford that? It's almost just it's like what is 10,000 gold in fantasy game? I mean, okay, like in any real medieval timeline, what is 10,000 gold? You can buy a fucking kingdom for that. 10,000 gold. Hello. Iron shield.
Quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop
Fervor.
has excellent
Fervor.
weapons at reasonable prices.
Look no further. Look no further. Well, you can't even buy this shitty scale mail. I can buy scale boots, I suppose, and that's it. A scale helmet.
Friend, I think the smell
Okay, I got enough of your insult, I suppose, right? I'm not gonna be insulted again. Yeah, every time when you just it's like usually when you got like just more or less decent set of armor, and in any RPG actually, when you just got a new armor or new piece of armor, you look like an idiot actually. I mean, look at me. I just got like shining mace, more or less decent looking sword, but this armor look like I'm some sort of BDSM enthusiast or something like this. I don't know. I look like Gachi. It's Gachi Bass. It's Gachi Bass armor. That's just how it looks actually. Time to test this shitty mace, and obviously it's supposed to just inflict shitty damage, right? But why it's disruption actually? What is it supposed to do? This is mace of disruption. I totally understand what mace of disruption is supposed to mean actually in actual Dungeons and Dragons and in Neverwinter Nights 2 and 1 actually, right? But what thing do actually in this game? I have zero understanding. And you're not supposed to have an info or something like this, right? It's just called Mace of Disruption +1, and that's what. Like, what is the just passive skill what this weapon have actually? It's supposed to just burn undead like this or what? And I forget to buy myself potions. Guys, you are too many, and I'm only one. Can you make a credit? You know, I'm one and you too many. Can you go like one by one and have a decent and honest fight? Are you serious? And I hope I'm saved, right? At least in this game, you just save properly. Okay, guys, let's go one by one. What shit? Come from behind. You know something what I don't know. What is this damage? Half of my face. Hello. What is right? What is wrong? Why is damage so huge? And you got skeletons coming from the floor. No, basically you got like this passive skill was supposed to burn out enemies as far as I understand. Please. I got no potions.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Just a ring?
Swords, axes, bows,
This isn't the place for that.
This isn't the place for that. Armor 40.
This isn't the place for that.
This isn't the place for that.
This isn't the place for that.
I got armor 40, but I still got my ass kicked actually, like it's nothing. I know, this mace is a piece of shit. I need stronger weapon. As far as I understand, it totally just was supposed to be a big difference actually between one slashing weapon and blunt weapon. Because if you use mace, for example, to kill skeletons, actually, we're not supposed to just being sliced in half. Actually, no, not supposed to come for you actually after they die, basically. And if you just kill them with a mace, they instantly died. Oh, it's totally just deep, I don't know, just gameplay mechanic actually, what they just put in it. You got not a lot of games actually that's supposed to use this kind of mechanic. Even though Elder Scrolls not supposed to use it actually. Because if you just compare it to reality, for example, or you really want to believe in fantasy game actually, obviously if you see a skeleton, you just can't approach the skeleton with a sword or saber, I suppose, right? You can't slash them actually, right? You can cut them, you can just pierce them actually anyhow. Stop coming from the floor, are you serious? I have enough of your bullshit. I was simple dwarf before, but now I'm mad dwarf. So beware. Got low HP. Easy. The way how this maze proc actually low. It's pseudo random again or what? Because usually you can't kill 3 skeletons and now just in an instant. Okay guys, okay, I understand. It's too many of you. I need to retreat. I look like Gimli, lol. With this helmet, totally look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. For some reason, I only just only now actually mentioned that. Can you just die? Hop. That's it. Now magic button. Guys, can you just stop coming from the floor? What the fuck is this? It's cheating. If I kill you once, you need to die forever. And that's it. 50 damage! What the fuck is this? It's Ghost. Level 4 still. But I just was like level 4 when, I think, no? It's Morning Star of Disruption. 913, not bad. I will take this. I was lucky. And Disruption is basically you can banish undead as far as I understand, right? That's what it means in this game actually. Because you in Forgotten Realms, you in Dungeons and Dragons, you're supposed to just got like some roster of weapons actually, right? Like Holy Avenger weapons, for example, for paladins, right? Shit. Unexpected attack from the corner. The RNG of this weapon is on my side, but you got infinity undead coming from the floor. What you gonna do? Pick, pick, pick. You serious? Oh, again. Okay, first of all, save the game, and then I can just fight you guys. LOL. Are you serious? How I die? LOL. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah, your HP ended and when you die. It's kinda simple, right? I don't know, for some reason it was unexpected. 6 potions, right? Easy 51. At least this mace is half of decent actually. You get damage and you can basically one shot on that with this disruption ability. Casual running around skeleton, right? I want to pick up gold, but this game be like, okay, you need to save the game first. Ahi! Ahi! Shit. That's warp, right? Shit. Lol. They surround you, you just insta-dead actually. LOL. From this distance, are you serious?
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place.
Iron
If
shield.
quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices. Oh, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
This isn't the place for that.
This one look better actually.
This isn't the place for that.
Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
Find ultimates.
Bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place. If quality and price are your...
This isn't the place for that.
Are you serious? Refuse damage. I was so lucky in 3 times actually.
You've done it! I feared that we were lost. Oh, Ilmater has truly sent you to us in our darkest hour. Where did this foul orb come from?
I think it's supposed to be pronounced like Ilmater actually, not Ilmater. As far as I remember.
Someone did this horrid act on purpose? All those deaths, who would wish us such harm? This is grave news. I appreciate all you have done for us. Please, accept this as a small token of our temple's thanks. I will consult with our remaining priests and see if they can determine who was behind this evil act. I will send someone to you should we discover anything. Wait for a messenger at the Elf Song Tavern. We will contact you should we learn anything.
Uh-huh. Cool story. Quest reward, you got an amulet of protection, you gained 750 experience. Wow. And you save the priest in distress. Not the damsel, but the priest. Ha! Huh! 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 And what you gonna do after that? You need to go and just recall what? Huh! 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 Oh, seems like at the end actually. You just need to go and just back to the tower, or what? I will take dodge again. Because I'm professional dodger. Wow. Okay, who are you?
Please, leave me be. I want no trouble. I've been waiting for someone, but I fear I wait in vain. My man, Kissin, had just gone on an expedition into the north to a place called Battle of the Bones, where the dead still walk. He has a talent for the shadowy arts, and he had been asked to recover an item, an orb for someone, then bring it here to Baldur's Gate. The amount of money he was being offered was more than either of us had ever seen. When I spoke to him about the expedition, however, he was acting strangely, almost dazed, as if he'd been hypnotized or charmed. He was obsessed with finding this orb for his new employer. We had agreed to meet here in the Elf Song should anything happen. But it's been almost 3 nights now, and I have seen no sign of him. I fear for the worst. I fear that the orb he recovered may have done something horrible to him. I knew it. In my bones. In my heart, I knew. Thank you, stranger, for setting my mind at ease. At least I know his fate. He gave me this to hold for him until we were together again. But I have no use for it now. Here, you have it. Keep it. And hopefully it will serve you and keep you from his fate.
Ring of Protection. I already have a Ring of Protection, right? I'm Amulet of Protection. It's not supposed to... it's not supposed to stack, right? 46, right? No, it's stacking low. Ring of Protection. 47. LOL? This is no D&D! Well, that's not supposed to be in D&D in the first place, you fucker. You know? Yes, but... No buts! Just shut the fuck up!
This isn't the place for that.
I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use.
Question is, why the guy who looked like a beggar
You were like
just...
more of the Walking Dead.
LOL, they got so just... they got different animations, reactions on the events, lol.
We have many fine deals.
Shit! I want to sell, not buy, for fuck's sake, are you serious? What am I just done? I hope I'm not supposed to just lost anything, right? You've been there, right? Open up, it's the police! And again, all this stock shit. What you need to do from start to well, anyway, you just need to just again do this. Four points left. 0 points. No points left. Done.
I wouldn't spend too much time with me, stranger. Best move on, lest my misfortune attach itself to you.
Well, got Booba.
Surely you've heard of the thieves plaguing Baldur's Gate? Well, one of them waylaid the merchant caravan I was leading more or less than a league from Baldur's Gate.
A sad tale, but I must take my leave. Farewell. So sad. And I just leave you be, right?
They came upon us in the night, slaughtered several guards, and made off with most of the caravan's goods, including a box of rare spices from I was hoping that I could track down the thieves and set the matter right by at least recovering the box of spices. But since coming to the city, I've had no luck tracking down their guild. You're kind, stranger, but I fear that you'll have as little luck as I've had. Carry my best wishes with you in any event.
Understandable.
This isn't the place for that.
This is the place for that.
I heard about what you did at the temple. It's good to see my weapons and armor being put to good use. My weapons should prove useful if you run across any more of the walking dead.
Okay. I got no money.
Thanks for...
You can go on the second floor, right?
This isn't the place for that.
This is the place for that.
Thanks for the rescue.
Amulet of dexterity.
Thank you for...
Well, got quest lol. Understandable. No, it's not like you really need it actually, right? Bullet of protection +2, dexterity +1 armor. +2 armor, right? +1 armor still.
This isn't the place for that.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
Right here.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm,
I need this scale mail, but it's 5,000 gold. Так, hello. How to talk to you?
Well met, adventurer. Ethan has told me of how you rescued him in the sewers, and I have already heard of your bravery in the Shrine of Suffering. I decided that I would see this hero for myself. I am not disappointed. I hope you shall not disappoint me. Your actions in the temple showed great courage and sacrifice. A willingness to risk your life to protect others, an admirable quality. Ethan and I are members of the Harpers, a group whose members have dedicated their lives to the safety of the realms and its people. I invite you to join us. We seek men and women of courage to band with us to protect
Of
the
courage.
realms when the realms cannot protect itself. As a Harper, you will have our support. We will do what we can to help you and the realms. We are in need of your help against a grave threat to Baldur's Gate. What say you?
This guy is a harper, are you serious?
Excellent. There's no time to waste. We need you to perform a task for us. The orb you encountered in the temple was placed there for a reason. It was intended to sow chaos, to distract the City Watch in order to allow another group to operate freely. The dead man you found in the room with the orb was a thief. He was a member of a thieves' guild, a new guild that has appeared in Baldur's Gate. This guild follows the symbol of a bloody eye, and they left their mark on the bodies of 2 city watchmen murdered several days ago. This guild has declared war on the existing Baldur's Gate Thieves Guild. In the past few days, many of the old guild's members have vanished. Dead, most likely. That may be asking too much. Of greatest concern to us is the rumor of powerful magic backing this guild. Perhaps a mage, or several mages. The power of the orb in the Shrine of Suffering is proof of this. Whatever the source of this new guild's strength, we would like you to infiltrate the guild and find out who or what is behind it. Excellent. Another agent of ours tracked one of the thieves to a secret guild entrance below the city. It's a secret door on the first level of the sewers in the northeast section. We have no idea how to open the door, however. It bears a special enchantment that is proof against most magics. Let me see it. Ah, yes, a curious item. It seems to bear a minor enchantment that dispels shadows, but the enchantment in the key is dormant. Perhaps its close proximity to the orb disrupted the enchantment. I may be able to awaken it. Ah, there we are. It should function as intended now. Simply bring it close to the secret door in the sewers, and the key will reveal the door and allow you to open it. Please be careful. These thieves have already killed some of the city watch. They will not hesitate to kill you if you're discovered.
This isn't the place for that. 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 This isn't the place for that.
We must... The entrance to the guild is on the first level of the sewers in the northeast section. The key you have should reveal the door and allow you to open it. Now please, you must hurry.
The entrance to the guild is on the first level on the sewers in the northeast section.
This isn't the place for that.
La 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 la. Huh, huh, huh. Northeast section. I'm in this one. Oh no. LOL. Pursuers. And it's a cellar, right? Yeah, it's cellar. On upper sewers it's this, right? Northeast. Ow. Up to town. Down to level 2. This way, you mean? Or what? Yeah. Easy.
What happened in the temple? Why do the priests still live?
I do not know, my lord Xanton. I have heard rumors that the orb was destroyed before it could do more than slay a few priests.
By whom?
I do not know for certain, my lord, but I think my thieves and I may have met the attacker on the city streets above.
If they were one of your victims, how is it this creature still lives?
The City Watch came upon us as we were about to deal the killing blows, my lord. We were forced to flee to avoid being captured.
Your oversight has cost us much, Khan. Gather the soldiers. Although our secret entrances still remain undetected, it's only a matter of time before the dogs of the City Watch sniff us out and we must be prepared for them.
I will see to it at once, my lord.
Khan, if the creature who destroyed the orb should make its way here...
It shall not come to that, my lord. I swear it.
We shall see, Khan. If you fail me in this, I shall attend to the matter personally.
You already tell him that actually, what you kill him if he failed and he fail you. So basically, you look like a doof, you know. Huh. The fuck? So much HP, what the fuck is this? It's just simple rogues. Are you serious? Why are they so fat? Well, one question is very simple. Why enemies are so fat? Casual shit. Cobalt, right? Yeah, it's cobalt actually, yeah. I'll take that. Long sword +1. Yeah, but it's no better actually. Compared to my Morningstar. Morningstar was extremely lucky loot, I think. But it's kinda funny, but even if you got like this kinda good Morningstar, you're not supposed to just do anything with it actually against these extremely fat rogues. It's like you just hit them 10 times and they still live. Ow. Lol. It's too late to run now, you pieces of shit. Кех. Dwarf police, you arrested. Like, fuck it, yeah. We run away. It's a dwarf police, he said. Better run. Okay, guys, let's go one by one. The fuck this range? The guy got knives. What the fuck is this range? They hit me like they got spear or something like this. What is this? What is this? What with this rage? Range. You just hit like on just you just standing like so far away from them. They anyway hit you with these knives. Whoa. The fuck? I think what these guys have is this huge ass damage actually, and that's what. Basically zero brain, but huge ass damage. I hit you 2 times and you dead. Shit. Shit! How? I have zero understanding. This is so bad. For some reason they make just rogues. Okay, if I got like huge ass damage, I suppose it's totally fine actually for them to just inflict a lot of damage. But why are they just so fat? That's the question. You got like only one recall potion, right? That's bad. Oh, actually you need to go and save, I suppose, right? Let's go! Why you all look like Freddie Mercury? This guy look like a Freddie Mercury. Ah! I'm dead! For fuck's sake. This game and this camera can kiss my ass, I suppose. Ah! 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 Guys, hello! What is this damage? What is your fucking problem? I go to town. I don't give a shit. I go and chill in tavern. This game just too brutal for me. I give up. I better to just sit and chill in tavern, and that's what.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too.
This guy is a perfect advertiser. I really want to buy this...
Any of these weapons would be sure to stop a thief dead in his tracks.
I really want to buy this chainmail armor. But with your prices, I don't know. It's impossible. 5,000 gold for a scale mail. Hello.
Thieves have long memories.
Scale boots, scale gloves. What do you need actually? Need scale boots still, right? But first I need to buy this scale mail. Why you can't hit me, right? If I just raise block. So one by one it's easy fight, obviously. Ha! Ha! Oh! 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 And this one is also not supposed to inflict damage, right? Raise up with shield. Are you serious? Go fuck yourself. Why you also got like range attack? Oh, oh. That's what you get when you mess up with me. Well, hop, easy dodge. Ow! It's blocked or what? You can, I mean, theoretically you can just go through this, right? Theoretically, but in this game, physics, right? You just can't. Huh. Easy dodge. Somebody got pissed off with this just screaming actually in background. Ah! 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 Can you just die, you piece of shit? I just hit you so much, but you still live. These guys are so fat. What the fuck is this shit? Who balanced this game? People. How? These guys are supposed to be fat, it's like more fat than skeletons. If according to Dungeons and Dragons, for example, skeletons need to be immune actually to critical hits, right? And when you can poison them, you can disease them, you can do shit to them actually if you're not a paladin, I suppose, right? Or priest. But it's better to be paladin actually, or at least in Winter Nights 2 or 1. Because you got like this first level spell, like you're supposed to bless your weapon actually, not like +1, but you just inflict more damage to undead actually. Let's go guys, let's go fight. Ow, 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 ow. I thought this game will be easy and quick. Now I'm just not supposed to think. Well, I'm not. I totally been wrong actually. I thought like this game need to be like 8 hours or something like this, but I think it's not. Maybe I'm mistaken and this game just instantly just end and just after you just kill this beholder, I suppose. And that's that. That's why I mostly don't like to comment actually any of my gameplay videos, I suppose, or stream, right? When I was just not supposed to talk when I stream because you anyway look like a cringe idiot actually, because you just basically what you do is just talking to yourself. Are you serious? I've been lucky again. Ow. Phew. Commissions open. Concept. Oh, it's again these people.
Found something. This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too. Any of these weapons would be sure to stop a thief dead in his tracks. If you're taking on the new guild, be sure to get them all. Thieves have long memories. have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
This isn't the place for that.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your...
This isn't the place for that.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too. Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too.
The spices. You found them. Oh, you have my thanks, stranger. Please, take this as payment. It's the least I can give you for returning the spices to me.
This isn't the place for that.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend.
Thank...
This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that. This isn't the place for that.
Word is you're taking on that new Thieves Guild, friend. Watch your back. And maybe get some armor for it, too. Any of these weapons would be sure to stop a thief dead in his tracks. If you're taking on the new guild, be sure to get them all. Thieves have long memories. We have many fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains. Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here. If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you'll come to the right place. If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
This isn't the place for that.